We open up zooming across the battlefield and into Kevin spewing grim from his mouth, which is why I have to ask, how in the fuck did the moronics get into Kevin? They couldn't have gone into his mouth for obvious reasons, so either Salem didn't close any of Kevin's ports when she landed, or they weren't designed to close. Regardless, it's really dumb no matter which one you choose.
Well, that was harrowing.
I bet. If only we saw how they got into Kevin instead of just cutting here. Because given the carnage we saw only a few seconds ago, I doubt they'd manage to get in very easily, if at all. But the plot says they have to be here, so fuck it.
Whale, why did we think this was a good idea?
Because you were the ones who were up in arms at the idea of Oscar dying, you twat. Ren decides to use his power of plot convenience to try and find Oscar. How very lucky he unlocked it right before coming here. And it won't be the last time. Cut to Oscar, and I'll at least say I like the idea of this kind of moment with him, coming to grips with the fact he'll merge fully with Oz, but like many things in this garbage fire, it's ruined with context. Oscar is as bare bones of a character as you can get and had little agency until last season.
They're just kids.
They are adults, Marrow. They signed up for this when they decided to be hunters. You idiot. Hazel brings Oscar to the McMuffin and he summons Jin. And rather than ask Jin about the truth, Hazel has the most random face turn since BVS.
Actually, I think all my questions are answered now.
So, because he gave you the correct password, that means you're going to believe what he says about Salem. Please explain to me how it all adds up, unless I'm too retarded to understand it. Emerald then comes in and begins her face turn, but Neo just is randomly there for some reason. She's been gone for like 4 episodes. I guess the plot needs her to be relevant.
Him, on the other hand, there's no fear at all. I can see it.
Miles, your self-insert is showing. The moronics hide, but Ren's aura gives out and the seer detects them. Meanwhile, Emerald and Oscar, yes, that's Oscar, Emerald is just using her semblance to make him look like Hazel, comes across Salem. Before Oscar fails his charisma check, the alarm goes off, and...
Find them!
It looks so tismy, I love it. The moronics meet up with Oscar and Emerald.
Why should we trust you?
Yang has a point, as much as that sickens me. But Ren's convenience powers says she's good because she's scared. That's fucking retarded, but I've become numb to it at this point.
But they might still be alive in there!
I gave them their window. We can't wait any longer.
Would you say the same thing if it was your sister inside?
Marrow, you realize the life of a hunter is one that could very end up killing you, right? You're trained to fight fucking horrible nightmare creatures. You lay down your life to protect the everyday citizen. As a soldier, you should understand that Kevin is a huge threat and that people will die in war. Why are you being such a faggot? And apparently, Salem didn't close any of Kevin's ports because she's an idiot. Speaking of Queen Retard, Salem shows up. In a good show, such an encounter would be pretty epic. However, this is RWBY and Salem has been made to look as stupid as possible, and the moronics equally so. And like always, body horror in this show is hilarious. Salem restrains them all, and this happens.
Why do you keep coming back?
Because he reincarnates. You know this. Idiot.
Nobody gets a fairy tale ending.
Unless you're Blake, or any of the heroes, then you get a happy ending. You could be a fucking terrorist and get off scot-free. As long as you join the collective hive mind, you'll never face any consequences for your actions.
Who is it I've taken from you, girl?
Summer Rose! My mom!
Really now, Yang?
My mom left me. Ruby's mom left too.
Backpedaling a bit, are we? Well, too fucking late.
You know, a lot of people ask why. Why treat the customer this way? Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
And instead of just killing them, she, of course, wastes time until Hazel attacks, because Salem is an idiot. The fight itself is really lame, but better than any of the others in this season, I guess. Oscar then blows everything up. I'm sure that won't rip open massive holes in the story at all. I need a break from RWBY. Every script is harder and harder to write. I just have no more investment in these reviews. I'll come back to them, but I'm not sure when. But rest assured, I will return with these, but for now, I want to focus on some other projects I have on the back burner. See you then.
Now that looks poopy.